Hello everyone, today I'm going to be doing a really quick overview of the Unity Game Engine Editor. This is going to be a very quick overview and won't be covering everything in depth. This is just to help you get started and get your feet wet to fiddle around with the engine yourself. With that being said, let's get started. So I'm going to go ahead and open up Unity. And we'll go ahead and create a new project. So we'll call this project Sample Project. So we're going to go ahead and create our project. And there we go, our project's been created, and we open up to a default scene. So first we're going to go over what all of these panels are. So over here, on the left-hand side, we've got our game view, our scene view, and our console. Our scene view is what we're going to be using to actually create our game worlds. Our game panel is what our game will be looking like. This is where your camera that you've placed in your scene, this is what the game will look like from that view. Right now it's blank because we don't have anything in our scene. The console is for the programmers. So the console is going to be where you will see any of your debug statements, anything that's happening, any errors that have occurred. This is where you want to go to look for those. Now in the middle, we've got our hierarchy. The hierarchy is a list of everything that is in our scene currently. So right now you can tell we've got a camera, click on the right thing, we've got a camera, and we've got a directional light. If I was to go in and put, let's say, a cube, our cube now shows up in the hierarchy. We'll be going over the hierarchy in more detail in later videos. The next panel is the project panel. This will be where all your files that are in your current project are stored. We'll be looking at this panel in the next video about how we're going to set up our file structures inside of Unity. The last panel is the inspector panel. This is where you will find all of the information about the currently selected game object. Now that you know what all the panels do, let's go over a couple of the controls inside of the scene view. Right now we have our pan tool selected. Left-clicking will allow us to pan around the scene. Right-clicking will allow us to free look around our scene. On Windows, Alt left-click allows you to orbit around a point which you are looking at inside of the scene view. Alt right-click allows you to zoom in and out. You can also achieve this by middle mouse clicking to pan around, or using the scroll wheel to zoom in and out. Now then, let's move on to the Move tool. You can either hit W on your keyboard or click it up here. With the game object selected, you will notice three arrows. These are your X, Y, Z axes. You can move your object up and down, side to side, or forward and back. You can also move along two axes at a time by clicking on their respective planes. Clicking on the middle allows you to move it anywhere in 3D space. Moving on to the rotation tool, you can hit E on your keyboard or click the tool up in the top. E allows you to rotate your game object along the different axes. You can click in the center to rotate it however you want. Last is a scale tool. You can access this tool by hitting R or by clicking on the tool up in the top. You can scale your game object along different axes or scale it universally by clicking in the center. And that's it for this video.